Bringing you the 2024 Hyundai Kona. This one is a limited. This is the top of the line. These things come in just shy of about 35 grand. Let's go and dive into this model right here with this crazy yellow paint color. I'll put the exact name down below, neonetic yellow, something like that. But to me, it's kind of like a highlighter green. Out of all the cars that we have, this color absolutely pops. And I'm not like, it shows up green on the camera and it's bright, and absolutely it is like this in real life. So if you want a car that's gonna stand out for safety reasons, and just not be the Joe Schmo in every other color, this vehicle is incredible. Now, what's unique to the Limited here? Well, unlike the X-Line I had, we have full LED turn signals. That's the first thing I noticed. Let me turn them on. Look at these guys. They look great compared to the condensate bulb, which is just a singular bulb. Only can get that on the Limited grade. Now, this only costs about $1 grand more than the inline. So the front end is quite a bit different here, kind of with these triangular gray pieces here on the front and a gray piece here at the bottom. Well, now we have active shutters there right underneath the painted portion of the grille, and you can see that light bar there coming across all the way across, looking quite strong here in the bright sunlight. It looks a lot like the new Sonata Refresh 2 with that light bar that comes across. I really like the front end of this. To me, I prefer it over the N-Line. I'll go ahead and put the N-Line on the screen for you guys to compare it against. Which one do you like better? I'm liking this one. It's a little bit cleaner in my opinion. Now, coming to the side, unlike the N-Line, we do not have paint matched wheel arches. And that is okay, because I kind of like these matted. It's almost like black. It's not black, but they are matte gray. The top line here has these unique 19-inch wheels. You can also get 19-inch wheels on the N-Line. Now, the N-Line in this model have like a sound deadener built inside of the tires, so that helps the ride quality here be quite a bit quieter. Now, looking at it from the side, we know this Kona is about 6 inches longer. It's gonna have better legroom in the back. It's gonna be definitely a big upgrade for those who either currently have a Kona or are looking to get into an entry-level Hyundai SUV, and not really counting the Venue. The Venue is more of, I would call like a hatchback. All right, as we come around to the back here, we also have LED turn signals. Look at these guys on this Limited grade, looking really, really nice. Light bar that goes across, so you're getting a good idea from the back with the Hyundai Kona, the Hyundai badge flat pressed, and then the letters actually come out a little bit as well. H-Track, so you can get this in front wheel drive as well in the Limited grade. H-Track would cost you about 1,500 bucks more. This has the turbo engine on the Limited. It's the only engine you get on this Limited, as well as the X-Line. The base engines are a 2-liter naturally aspirated with a CVT. This has an 8-speed auto. Lifting up the lift gate here, this is a customizable tonneau cover that you can kind of tuck in back here. You see that little push that will pop out that tonneau cover. I'm not going to play with it too much. Lifting up here, spare tire. How about that? As you can see, this retails at $34,695, just a hair under. Neoteric. There it is, the Neoteric yellow. And that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and close this. The only way you can get the automated lift gate, it comes in this model as well. I think this is a better buy than the N-Line. I like the looks a little bit better. We're gonna have ventilated seats, and look, I have nice gray interior. So this isn't synthetic leather, kind of like what we have on Ioniq models. And man, it just, even though this is hard touch here, we do have soft touch here. Let's go and turn the turn indicator off. I have silver adorned vents back here in the N-Line. These were red striped. We still have USB-Cs down here. Matte pocket on the passenger side, but this is so much more welcoming and inviting in my opinion with this light gray interior. And it reminds me so much, I'll say it over and over with the soft headrests. By the way, these headrests are butter. But yeah, it reminds me like a baby Ioniq 5, and that is a great thing. I just wish we had that clamshell roof, if you know what I mean. But look at the legroom. This is what really held back the old Hyundai Kona that came out around 2018. It was a penalty box to be in the back. Everything felt so cheap back there. You didn't have any legroom, you didn't have any headroom. 6'1", plenty of headroom, plenty of legroom. Let's go ahead and get in the front seat and check out the technology here, because it is fantastic here, especially on this Limited grade. I like these light paneled doors like we had in the back. We have these switches that look like they're pulled out of an Ioniq vehicle. I love the rounded nature to them. Even the attention to detail, so many, I mean, even like you have some perforation or some indentation here to let you know about the lumbar control. That's great to see. These seats, look at the 4 dots. The 4 dots stand for H in Morse code, and that's why we also have it on the steering wheel here, replacing the H logo. But these seats honestly look like they're pulled out of an Ioniq vehicle, which is a great thing. As this vehicle is originally designed first primarily as an electric vehicle, and these gas models like this guy is like a derivative of that original EV design. Make sure to watch my EV driving impressions as well. I like this light color steering wheel compared to the black in styled, or the inline steering wheel that had a badge here at the bottom. I'm definitely preferring this. I'm gonna turn up the AC because it is hot out here in Maryland. It is a heat wave. 92 degrees. I thought I was going to get a break coming from Florida to Maryland, and it absolutely is the exact same hot, scorching weather up here. Now, do we have a soft touch dash? No, this is still hard touch here. I thought it was going to be soft touch on the limited grade. And you know, this is a prototype, so there are some things on here that are not 100% compared to the factory model. Not sure if that's one of them or not. A little indentation here for storage, a little glove box there. We do have the Bose sound system that you also get on the X-Line. Now notice, I want to show you guys something real quick. I love this little feature here of the push and eject spring-loaded 12-volt system. I think it's really neat, very unique. And we also have 2 USB-Cs up here. Now you might be saying, Kirk, do we have wireless Android Auto, wireless Apple CarPlay? At launch, no, but you will get a over-the-air update soon after launch to make this Android Auto, Apple CarPlay wireless enabled. You can still plug in wired and get it here on this 12-inch screen. Now Hyundai's calling shots here with the technology. We have 2 12-inch screens, which no one else has a 12-inch screen in this segment as a competitor, let alone 2 of them. Now on the lower grades, the SE and SEL, you're going to have a smaller screen over here, but I quite like this dual screen setup. That begins in the SEL convenience package, and then it's also standard on inline as well as this limited. We have paddle shifters here. I like this integrated speaker, Bose speaker, into the dash that kind of wraps around. This speaker is kind of pointed to me a little bit, and the screen is kind of pointed to me. I really like that. Volume knob, tuning knob, no glossy black going on. And this limited model gives us some features that are going to make us extra comfortable. I just turned on the ventilated seats to cool my back and my butt. I felt that immediately. It's cooling me down because you know this type of weather, what it does to your crevices. Anyways, heated steering wheel, 2 different levels. That's a great feature to have. And then you have a center locking diff here for your all-wheel drive system, which of course you're not going to have this center lock on the front wheel drive models. In terms of drive modes, you get normal, sport, and snow. If you get the EV, you get an additional one, eco mode. But yeah, the animations have been really dialed back here. We kind of get like a Where's Waldo when you go into sport mode. Obviously, that's the bumpers on the racetrack, right? When you go around turns, that's what they're alluding to there. But tons of headroom here, even though we have a sunroof. And man, I'm quite comfortable in here. I really like these seats. They're very soft, very accommodating. And this light interior is absolutely the way to go. Very, very addicting in my opinion. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish here with the all-new Hyundai Kona. It's gone up market just a little bit with its pricing, but I'm really interested as well in the 2-liter models with the CVT. If you can get that in front-wheel drive, it's gonna have a lot of features like that 12-inch screen standard, and it's gonna get you better fuel economy while not costing as much. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to watch all my Hyundai Kona news and driving coverage. I'll catch you guys in the next one. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. Smash the heck out of that like button, subscribe for more Hyundai events. They got the Santa Fe coming up, that redesign, that off-roader. We'll see if it off-roads, but it looks pretty cool, just like this new Kona. Thank you guys, have a great day, peace.